safely underneath the tower. And this has kind of become more of the support's job, is, yes, you can be a Camille, you can be jumping around and finding fights, but often you're here as a, hey, I need my security blanket, as a laner. It's like, hey, look, I'm a little anxious, I'm a little panicked under this tower. Do we have a weighted blanket for me? And that's what Stend and Paris are. They're that comforting blanket. And sometimes it's a blanket that can kill people.
And that's in big trouble here.
Has to flash away from the Shadow Dash. Now dashes up as well with the Leap Strike. Flash, Undertow, and Mainta falls to the Reckless swing.
Yeah, and that's why you're here. Yeah, because if you go bot lane, there's nothing really to do. You're not going to dive the Ziggs. You're not really going to dive a Corki as a Ziggs. And top laners haven't chosen TP. 2 combat summoners right now, and it's such a volatile matchup. We talked about it before. Whoever dies first is really going to have a tough game. And I think right now, Mainter in a very hard position.
Shouldn't be a kill on Nuke.
Just a little trade.
Be okay for him. I think that's a cannon wave coming
look
in.
Who's back.
Oh, the blankets are here. What
Very
comforter do you
blankets.
need?
With skulls on them.
Stand. Oh, both of them exchanging oracles as well as Rooster trying to trade with Mainta, who does hit level 6 first. Has that Grandmaster's Might now, but shouldn't really have too much threat on Sten. Now Electra's coming across. Shield of Daybreak. Dreaded return for the fallback on the Shen. Good double Shadow Dash. Sheo unable to join the fight. It's 3v2 in favor of Navi. And Mainta just dashes in with the counter-strike. Sten there thought he was safe, but had no blanket of his own.
I mean, the real problem was that Rooster wasn't level 6.
Yeah.
He didn't have that Ragnarok. If he has that, I think he gladly takes the fight. You saw while Sten was fighting, he was hitting the minions, throwing axes on them, really trying to get XP. But this is the problem of having your support in your lane all the time. You fall behind in XP.
It's true.
And Mainter and Navi had a little tiny window where they had level 6 advantage on top, and they used it super well.
Very even early game. Yeah. It's only Rooster really with that 20 CS lead that's upsetting Navi and Shifter's equality in this first 12 minutes. As Rooster is ghosting in, Paranoia in as well, as they look for the chase on Paris, and he just melts.
Oh, he couldn't ward jump because of the Nocturnal. He had to flash out
has to flash out.
That's pretty funny. Can't see the ward over the wall because of Paranoia and has to flash out. Big win for Shifters there. And it's always when you play Nocturne, the first Nocturne ult has to be a kill.
Which it wasn't. But the second Nocturne ult was a kill.
The second Nocturne ult was the kill.
Yeah.
And you're right, actually, he did waste that.
Yeah, that's why I was annoyed, because the first Nocturne ult is so important.
But yeah, normal meta champion. And they need to make it work in these fights, because right now it's looking like the game is slowly falling out of their hands when it's going to come to the team fights.
He does often make it work, though. 3-1 on the Zehen across the course of his career. And Sheo looks for a Dustbringer. Sten stepping forward once again. Good Darking Glaive for the knockup, but Relech has to walk out of the gravity field. Paris goes in, and the solo player goes between the uprights. Paranoia, Mega Inferno Bomb there for the follow-up as Sheo tries to chase out the enemy jungler. Hobie with Unleashed Power forces Sheo low as well. Sambi stepping forward, but Duck, he's just locked up against the wall. Had his flash, didn't use it. Meanwhile, Nuke tries to trade back. Stand United on him, will shield him up. It's a mid laner for AD carry, or for bot laner so far in this trade. Sheo will be able to heal up a little bit off his Gromp at least.
And then I was a little bit surprised with Product's positioning there. He walked pretty boldly, but I guess he knew that Nuke had his back. Nuke gets the trade kill and will allow Shifters to at least recall and be first on his dragon.
I still think you could have positioned better, man. Knowing that Nuke has have your back doesn't mean you walk in front of the enemy team. Let's have another look at it.
Like it's very good. Shen taunts in and tries to spot the Leona Q, but the Paris doesn't chain his Shield of the Daybreak with the Solar Flare. And that is the cue for Sheo to just go in and send it. Now Product is a little bit caught off guard here. Has the flash, but tries to juke the Scatter the Weak.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He saw the Syndra on the corner of the screen and tried to sidestep the Scatter the Weak, but he doesn't hit Scatter the Weak, he can just walk up.
Yeah, I guess the problem is as soon as he parts around that wall towards bot lane, he's kind of in a catch-22, because if he walks back, Samdi's there, and if he walks forward, Hobie's there. And so it kind of just needed to not be in that position to start with. As Navi currently in position on the Rift Herald as Relech gets the smite, Grim Deliverance. Sheo has to flash away, but Main's trading onto him. The taunt down towards Paris as he's going to fall. As you say, Rooster trying to join the battle, but the Ragnarok not on, which means that he does get knocked back by the Scatter of the Weak. Rift Herald over to Navi. As Shifters unable to find more than a single kill in that fight.
That was a good pick for Shifters. Navi now, with Mainter, looked pretty strong in that fight. Obviously, what can Nocturne do against Jax? Counter-Strike being so annoying, and you can kind of use your Empower right before the Counter-Strike connects to deny the spell shield, and it's tough for Shield to walk up against him. It's Navi that started this. Relech is super low in the beginning of the fight, so that's why Shio walks in very confidently. But it's still 1v2. Rooster is on mid.
Yeah.
Rooster is so far away from this fight. And I think if it's a pure 5v5, Shifters does win this. But the fact that Shio walked in a little bit prematurely spelled his bane.
Yeah, it's also if he wants to try and smite steal, he has to go in at that time.
Yeah.
Right? It's a difficult situation for him, but if you just wanted the fight, then you could have waited a couple of moments longer. As the gold lead still only sits at about 700. NAVI now the team trying to invade, trying to at least get vision control towards this top side. They're looking to see if Nuke is a possible gank. Well, it's going to be spotted on vision here. Jumps across with the Aureate Rush, and Stend is here to immediately follow up. A Paranoia there for the chase, and that was a greedy dash forward from Relech. He looked for gold, and instead he only found the inside of a coffin.
Yeah, we said that he needs to walk together with Paris together. That's really the strong part of this combo, the Leona and the Zen. He cannot just jump, like Leona cannot jump that wall.
Mega Inferno Bomb, what Sandy flashes out of the middle. Manages to survive because of it.
Yeah, Padak has really been on this matchup. Sees him playing 4 Rooster, because I think he's their strongest man. Right now you see them opening 4 topside, while Rooster will cover mid.
I mean, Nuke is also in a strong position. Let's not forget, like, the guy's 700 gold ahead. Double TPs coming out from both the top laners as they're going to join this
fight. Under the tower.
Stend is very deep and he's dead. I didn't really see how that happened as the Ragnarok has to come out from this Olaf. He's going to get charged down. Thankfully for him, he can flash away from the sun. That's a weird... Oh, he's going mid?
Is he gonna...
No, he slammed into a wall. But somebody should still be able to get most of this tower. We're told it won't get the close terrain buff where it gets another charge in, but this will be the tower in the mid lane. How was Stend there?
How on earth did he end up there?
I did not see.
I'm gonna have to.
We'll get a replay, I'm sure. Let's have a look.
Let's see how Stend ended up under the enemy tower. I think Tobias clears the way, but he's got to be weak, and Stend.
Oh, he just goes for it.
He tries to taunt in. He gets baited by the flash. Good flash out by Kobe.
Yeah.
Baits him in. I think he should have maybe expected the flash to come out. But still, good punish. And here, you see, if Olaf is not there in the beginning of the fight, when he has to TP in and the fight has already really happened, it's a bit awkward. Because your team is not really there to play with you. Which is why I really want Shifters to play on the Olaf side, leave Nuke on the side and with TP, and he can join later. Yeah. I think he's a lot better coming in while the fight is happening, dropping the gravity field, Chaos Storm. And so far, tower trade.
And now Samdi's 1,000 gold ahead because he was able to pick up that mid tower. Paranoia coming out. There's a Sandy United there for the follow-up as well. Satchel down and Samdi dies.
It's so easy.
Okay, he's less than 1,000 gold up now as Paduk's going to take a full mid tower most likely. TP comes out. He doesn't have a Satchel, does Paduk. It might be back off cooldown. There we are. Now has it back up, so he just clears out that way.
And it's a weird game because it's so even still.
Yeah.
Only 600 gold lead for Shifters.
You never really know which team's going to win the fights, you know? It's a bit of an odd one for
We are on the European Peninsula. Our games
Peninsula? Sure.
Continent.
I have no idea. Man, geography, who knows geography?
I thought you knew everything, Medic. No, but either way, it's a bit hard to see who's gonna win the fights, because it really depends. If Olaf goes loco, Haaland mode, going deep in the team fight, Angry Viking style, I think Shifters is winning.
I just want to see Rooster's hair flowing back behind him like Haaland. Haaland. As you say, and if you ever do go for the dive, Paranoia comes down immediately, and then you're separated from the entire team. You can see it's been pretty Shifters favoured so far. As Ragnarok comes out, there's Paranoia follow-up, Counter-Strike used, but with the Stand United there, and it's a quick taunt onto Mengta. And Shifters have 4 players in the area.
And it's so frustrating because you can't teamfight, you can't engage, you can't poke. So what do? You go out and play side lane. You open your side lane, okay, never mind.
Knock back onto Shale with the scout of the week. Grim Deliverance coming out from Relech as well as he looks for the damage. Shale forced to dash away as Relech does get the Cultivation of War, will revive, but Rooster falls before Relech does, and now the chase continues. Dread Return not going to hit from Relech. Samdi flashing in with a Valkyrie, good taunt from the Shadow Dash out of Sten. Samdi on the Hexplosive Minefield still gets a double. Paris answers with 1 as well. As Shifters just overextend a little bit, to be honest. After they pick up the kill on Mengta, they think they can just force their way into Navi's jungle.
I was just about to say that it's so frustrating because you can't play team fights, so you can start playing side lane, and then there's a Nocturne Shen TP just coming on you the minute you step on the side lane. Right? But here, I think Navi figured out the way how to win this game.
What, let Shifters run at you?
You just have to sacrifice 1 man to the Viking god, and then you can fight. Suddenly, no Olaf ult. You see how useless he is in this fight. He cannot really go deep because he doesn't have the Ragnarok available, and this is when Relech gets that revival. Like, Shifters uses everything to kill Relech here. He doesn't even go down, and he had the revive even if he would. So, good punish here by Navi, and as you say, Medic,
Somebody almost dies. Almost dies. Manages to get out. Almost. Oh, does get hit by the bouncing bomb at the end.
Not just almost, he actually dies.
He does die. Well, he almost dies initially, and then he definitely dies.
And Paddock hits a nice cues there. Yeah, good job to him.
Somebody still 1.8k ahead, has gone collector third on this Corki.
Super strong, very tanky.
Should be fine here, no? Stan looking for the flank position. Mainta goes in with the counter strike. TP out as well as Mainta is deep behind enemy line. Solar flare for the stun. Mainta makes it a 1-for-1.
Very nice by Mainta to get a trade kill there, because he was pretty much in a 1v5 scenario. I think Stan taunted over the wall, didn't really get the shadow dash on anyone, and then just kind of stood there hitting. Didn't really have any peel from the Jax. And he's building towards that Sonias, and I think when he gets the Sonias, it will be very difficult for Shifters to deal with him if he gets to the backline. If he gets a good flank, a good TP angle, or if, again, Shifters just commits.
As Navi's
hats have really fallen out of favor, though. No one wears hats anymore.
You wear, like, people wear baseball caps, don't they, with the stickers on the front?
Like, what about a good top hat?
Oh, man. Get me a Fez.
Yeah.
I'll happily wear a Fez.
This is cool.
As Shifters second to the play once again around this Drake. It would be sole point for them. They need to step into darkness, and somebody absolutely rips through Stand. Nuke puts down the gravity well. Relech just chasing onto this Victor. Paranoia down now as Relech went very deep. Paranoia's going to chase him in. Manages to dash away. Ragnarok on the backline. Grim Deliverance out. As the flash goes in from Rooster, but he doesn't get onto Relech. Instead, he looked for Poby. Double Solar Flare stun. And Navi just waited for Shifters to make a mistake as Shifters overinvest into the Zehen. And Navi pick up 3.
I mean, it was a great bait by Relech. I thought that was madness, but in the end, it's Rooster that goes way too deep. I don't know if they expected the Stand United to come out with him, but it was on cooldown by Stand. Definitely overcommits a lot. Relech with that Thunder Sky, Death Stance, and the Q healing just kind of baits him in. Let's rewatch this as Relech finds the W flash on the move. Very deep. There's no follow-up on this. But with the Grim Deliverance, he ults out here, and it's actually... Rooster thinks he can go, but he splits his target. Yeah, he hits Poby, and then he hits Relech, and then he hits Poby, and he's a little bit split on his focus. I think he thought that the Zehen would end up going down to the Q and E, but the healing from Thunder Sky and Zehen Q healing increases with the lower HP you have. Yeah, actually, and it's a lot at that stage of HP.
And now it's a 3,000 gold lead for Navi. They get their second dragon of the game. They delay Shifters' possible soul. And we've been talking about it like we were still favoring Shifters. We think the teamfight comp works. It hasn't over the last couple of team fights.
I mean, I said that whoever gets the early kills top is going to run away with the game. I said that it's going to matter who kills top first, because when Jax is behind, when all of his behind, that can't play the game. I was wrong. Yeah. This Jax is completely fine this game. Jax is bing chilling. As Shio goes in onto Corki.
Then going in as well as they shut down somebody. That's a lot of gold taken out of Navi's pockets. A Ragnarok forward as well. The Grim Deliverance only delivers the Zehen to the Fountain. Shifters now. And as soon as we praise a team, the other team just kills them.
I'm watching a tennis game right now. Yep. I'm just shifting left and right and left and right.
It's in the name. It's in the name. Shifters.
Shifters gonna pick up the Baron here. Kudos to them. Maints are really far up here.
Is he gonna try and execute? No. Counter strike out. Nuke there for the chase. Gravity field. There's a leap strike across the wall. Maints a
bit of a pickle.
Still trying to escape. Yeah, I mean, this is a big pickle.
Freeze frame.
Not even
You're
a little.
Wondering how I ended up here.
Well, he put himself there. Mainta dies. Delays the Baron up, I guess, by 20 seconds technically. The Baron push.
Let's rewatch this, because it's just a good pick from the Shen and the Nocturne. Just goes on Corki. Corki has flash, but they don't care. Flash comes out, but still, you still have the Shadow Dance. Gets the Zeke slow as well, so it's super easy to chase him down, even when he gets out. And yeah, you just have more members now. Corki's dead. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, it's our Baron.
Just a numbers advantage for Shifters, and that's what this comp does well. Like, we talked about the ability for Paranoia, the Stand United, just to be channeled on top of each other. Immediately you have two people on top of the enemy AD carry.
I mean, Shifters had an emergency meeting. They're like, what are we going to do? Wait.
Who's the imposter?
Wait. AD carries on mid waves. Yeah. Oh, it always works.
Always works, man. Just jettison somebody out of the ship.
Like a hand in the glove. AD carries and mid lane go well together, and getting caught out is quite on brand for them.
You know, in Germany, the word for glove is handshoe.
Handshoe, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, what should we call this thing we put in our hands? Well, it's a shoe, basically.
I mean, Germans are very concrete.
Literal.
Literal,
yeah. Very literal. I agree with you. TP behind. NAVI look to make a numbers advantage in their favor. Solarflare gets the double slow. Grim Deliverance coming in as well as they dive onto the back line. Lots of damage coming out, but Relech is the first to fall into that cultivation war. Paranoia as well from Sheo trying to get onto Poby on the back line. Poby healing up though with the Crypt Bloom as Relech still keeping the rest of Shifters at bay. Taken out by Nuke. Sheo dies immediately after coming out of his G8.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It was Navi's turn to win a team fight. It does go every other, and they collected their free team fight win.
Yep. Only one kill as opposed to the Baron. Only one kill advantage as opposed to the Baron that Shifters got off the last one.
Really use their free team fight there, but it is a good flank by Relech. You see him walking around preparing this fight, and the TP is a very short TP, but it doesn't matter because Relech is right there, comes from top of them with a good deliverance, and once again Shifters use everything to kill Relech, but he has the passive up, gets the revive. Now they have to kite back where Sheo is sending it right in there, and Rooster once again didn't really find a good team fight. He went in, couldn't really kill anyone, and just got one shot. I think the Syndra right now is becoming a bit of a problem for the Olaf. Getting that burst damage when it goes in is really huge, and hasn't really picked up any MR. Has the bit skill caps, has the death sense. Now is building towards that Maw from Mordius, and I think when he gets that, it's going to be very troublesome to kill him. But so far, Pope is doing a good job of containing this Olaf in the backline.
I will say Death's Dance tends to be a pretty good item.
Of Shifters.
Good one.
Yeah. It wasn't even intentional. Sure, whatever, man. Now, next Drake will be soul point for Navi, and they have done a really good job this game of being first at the Drake. And Shifters, you cannot do that one more time. I mean, I guess if you do one more time, you're gonna end the game, so technically they can. But still, they really want to deny the soul point from Navi, I think. And you have to be there early or make a pick before. We're going right now.
Paranoia, standing United there for the combo. They'll jump in and down goes Samdi. No escape for the Corki. Was feared up, did have the flash, but no QSS means that he couldn't get out of the fear or of the Shadow Dash. So Shifters, I mean, that's their fight win.
I mean, that's a good thing for Navi though, because this means next fight will be theirs to win.
Yes.
They only lost one member on their team fight loss.
It's so true, man.
It's actually a huge play by Zamdi to down the midwave once again.
What lane tower falls, I think, just
what is with 80 caps on midwave medic? Because what on God's green earth makes you walk up against a Nocturne Shen alone on the midway?
Here's the thing, right?
Like they all do it, medic.
We might have another fight. Oh, Solar Flare, Scatter the Weak, double stun is huge. Dreaded Return gets the double pullback as well. Massive fight for Navi. Ragnarocking Olaf on the backline, trying to kill off Bobby, and he will get one. He'll look for two, but he can't take the double.
Why is it every other team fight win? It really goes back and forth this game.
We should write on the screen who's winning next one. Shifters, right?
Yeah, next team fight win is Shifters.
Shifters win next.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep a track of it. We think Shifters win the next team fight.
Yeah.
Actually, instead of that, we can just do confetti up here next to their name. So we expect Shifters to win. Do you want to put it under? Are you putting Dumpster Fire on the other side?
I'm putting Dumpster Fire and the confetti here.
Okay, cool. So Shifters should win next team fight.
Yeah, let's rewatch this because it's a good pick. It's a massive scatter the week by Poby onto two members. And the combination there, Relech finds a W flash, which even if you flash, the moment it connects to you will still pull you back. It's like the old singed fling used to work like that as well. That as long as you get hit by the first, it doesn't matter if you create space with flash, you will still get pulled back. And Rooster tries to salvage the play, but ends up going down.
It's a Baron fight. Mega Inferno Bomb down, Sheo looking for Paranoia as well, but there's the take for Navi. We going in with Paranoia, Sheo? Do you feel? Really, the answer is no, so Navi, without a fight, do take themselves a Baron.
Still 2 minutes until soul point for Navi. And Shifters are sending everyone bot side right now. Maybe it's a little bit too early because they still have to respond to side waves here.
Yeah, you still have 2 minutes.
And take some Drakes. But Navi will clear the vision here, will be able to push in those waves with this Baron, and I think they should be able to get position for Drake now.
I think if you're Shifters, you really want Product to get another 1,100 gold so he can finish up this Rabadons before the next fight. If he's at 5 items with the Rabadons, he's so much more powerful. QSS on Samdi as well. Watch for that.
It's for the taunt after the Paranoia. Yeah, the Paranoia into taunt, so you can then
for the
flash.
fear.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but preferably he can just QSS the taunt and then flash out so the fear doesn't connect.
Yeah, just get out of all of it.
Get out of that CC chain is really big. You can also QSS Nocturnal, if I'm not wrong, to be able to see. At least you can GP orange it.
Which implies that you can QSS it, but they're not always. Like, does a belt that cleanses things away equal vitamin C? Who knows? as Navi
it
pushing
would make
bot.
sense.
Oh, Paranoia. TP behind him as well as they look for the fight. Dash out from Samdi. Good double scat of the week as well as Grim Deliverance comes in from Relech. And he takes up 2. The chase in from the Ragnarok and Olaf is not enough to kill off Samdi. Relech finds a double by himself, make it a triple as Navi clean up the backline. And against the run of play, it was Shifter's turn to win the fight, remember. Navi might just look for the end.
I mean, Navi's gonna take it, and we talked about it, Medic. If you dive and you go through this Ahen, he will kill your backline. Relech goes huge that fight and just finds all the people. Mater goes for the flash on Padak, but he flashes out.
Yeah, Padak with a good flash out, but he can't get close enough
and
to
he's
this wave to
1v5. He's
clear
gonna
it.
have to watch his Nexus explode. Huge play by Navi, honestly. Getting back into the game. Looked very sketchy in the early game, but really confident finishing out. And maybe it is the play to lose early game.
Yeah, lose early game, win late for Navi. It was an odd game at times, but in the end it is Navi that go 1-0 up in this series, looking for their first win of a series here in summer. We're going to hand it over to, I believe, the analyst desk in just a moment's time. They all look very comfy down there. And now we're going to hand it to them. They're down there, they're comfy.
Hi.
We're going to hand it to them.
Hi, we're here.
We are.
Yeah.
We're here. That's us.
Yeah. If you get me a blanket,
The
that'd be
AD
great.
people.
I'd
Yeah.
go free. Thank you. Yeah.
And a cup of tea.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm not comfortable. That was
I'm very uncomfortable to what we see because like we have spent the majority of the game prepping for shifters. And then the shift.
We saw shifters
The
like
classic
poking
shift.
them
What
out.
the hell was that?
They poked out and won team fights back to back against
Yeah.
Navi. And then in the last fight, they're just like